Welcome to our cast. This is Jeenal Seth, founder of Art Designs, and we have Janvi Shah here with us from Timex Mica.
Thank you so much for having me here today for this podcast. I was really looking forward to this conversation. Definitely, laminates is a subject that has a lot that people don't know about, and I think today we'll be able to get out some main pointers
Yes.
that we need to highlight. Specifically, talking about the company,
Yes.
Timex Group is approximately 40 years old.
Wow, 40 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time, and
So you're what, third generation?
third generation in
Yeah.
business now, and it was started by my grandfather and his brothers 40 years back approximately, and we have since had multiple product lines starting from plywood
Okay.
to now soffits and ACP and many other products. Specifically talking about laminates, we started manufacturing laminates in 2007, and since we have seen a vast change in the trends, in the colors, and how laminate has become such an important part.
Absolutely. As children, we've seen laminates that were very typical, those brown wood textured and
Definitely.
patterned laminates. But now the variety of laminates that's available in the market, oh my god, it's like so beautiful, and they are the best products to use. I mean, when we even execute projects, you see any other product, nothing is as easy as laminate.
Definitely, I think the game of laminates has changed so much over the time because since I was 7 years old approximately when the company started, I have seen such a vast change in the kind of colors, designs, textures, the kind of things people play around with now.
You've done research and you've studied. Your subject is around this industry, like you, because as
Funny.
child you've always seen
Yeah.
you've
So I was
seen-
always interested in the business, but funnily, that's not what I originally wanted to pursue. I did my undergrad and my master's in
Yeah.
finance.
you've done finance.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then I thought I had a career path there, but funnily, I never ever saw myself sitting in a corporate office working hours for somebody else. And also, I realized that in my own family business, there was such a big gap where we traditionally always work with dealers and distributors. So now we
So are you looking after the finance part of your company?
no. I wish I was. But currently, I do the vertical where I work with interior designers and architects such as you.
So you're into sales of laminates and marketing of laminates.
You can say it is sales and marketing
Oh.
because day to day we do pitch our products to interior designers.
You think this is a very male-oriented industry? I personally, I think you're the first one first female in this industry whom I'm discussing laminates from the manufacturers and
Right.
from the seller's point of view. I
Definitely.
haven't, you're very used to walking into those laminate stores with all these men around who are trying, who think that they are designers. अरे ये laminate इसके साथ जाएगा, अरे this laminate is logo. ये बहुत चल रहा है अभी. Those typical sales
But
pitch they have.
definitely there are
So-
more men
Yeah.
in this field, and also it has been a very male dominated industry. But obviously, I love breaking barriers, and therefore, I'm here talking about an industry which is completely been dominated by men over
Absolutely.
the last how many ever years.
I haven't
remember.
come across any female in any of the laminate store industry, even those big huge setups of laminates.
Definitely.
I have not come across any female. Who's so confidently walking with huge, heavy catalogs.
Yeah, I gym for that,
Yeah.
so I can carry
I mean,
the
yeah,
heavy.
you
Definitely, it has been a very big growing curve for me as well because I never saw myself doing this initially. But when I started taking interest in this subject after I joined my business, I got to know there is so much more than just going and pitching your product. A lot of things kind of become a part of this entire journey where you realize that there is so much more
Yeah.
to
I
sales
totally
and
agree.
marketing than
Yes.
just pitching and talking.
Yeah.
And mainly a product like laminate, which is so versatile. There are so many competitors doing different kinds of laminates.
I
So
agree.
at this point, I think what we basically are trying to do is stand out from the crowd.
Going ahead, before any other question, can you tell us actually, laminate is a word, I think that everyone, even a layman, would know what are laminates. But I doubt very few would have an idea about what the product actually is and how they're manufactured and how do we get a huge variety in laminates.
Right.
So is the process that easy that you can have hundreds of prints and hundreds of designs coming out every day?
See, definitely laminate when it started off was not
Yeah.
as easy as it is now available in the market.
Yes.
I think when we got laminates, there were a few companies already manufacturing this product, but definitely laminate was a very traditional, typical looking sheet,
Yes.
which was mostly in wooden colors
Yes.
or these solid, loud colors. With the trends, things have changed.
Yeah.
Typical sheet of laminate consists of like layers where there is craft paper on the base, which gives it
There's
the
a paper on the
thickness.
base.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's multiple layers, and it starts off with craft paper, followed by the barrier paper, which
Barrier paper as in it's something that holds the paper?
no, barrier paper kind of helps the craft paper's color does not come over to the design paper.
It's so funny, when you say it's a paper, like the process, the product you
Yeah.
use, it's a paper, and then we claim and we've used it and we've experienced it, it's scratch free, it's stain free, and it's a paper.
Definitely. I mean, it's so complex, the product now. From the way it was made earlier on to now, the method has changed so much. And there are so many ways you can make it, as you said, scratch free, stain free.
Yeah.
We've got tissue layers which come over
Tissue
the top.
layers.
So that kind of helps with
They're actually tissue layers.
Yeah, it's called a tissue paper, but mainly the work it does is it protects the sheet from getting scratches. It protects the durability.
So all this is manufactured abroad or it's all done in India?
So the raw material somewhat is imported, but the main assembling and making happens in India.
Okay. So the machinery is imported from abroad? Or
No,
even
we
that is-
have a few manufacturers in India that do amazing presses. There's a brand called Jackson, which is one of the oldest that makes presses for laminates.
Okay.
That's where we bought our press from as well.
Okay.
And there's a very simple method that goes in when you're making a laminate. It starts with the craft paper going through an impregnation plant where it is dipped in a certain kind of chemical, which then is stacked with the design paper that goes through another chemical, and then it's kept in a cool room, which is an temperature controlled room where it's cooled down.
Okay.
And right before it needs to be pressed, it's taken out because the temperature needs to be a certain way. We got new advancements in the way these things happen, but the process remains very similar.
Okay.
So what we use is hot water system, which is actually better because it gives an even temperature throughout the laminate sheet when the pressure is created. Traditionally, people do use other methods.
Yes. But how is the competition between the laminates that are manufactured in India and laminates that are manufactured? Like, what is the competition you face while brands or architects who want to import laminates?
Funnily, we do not import as much laminate.
We don't
anymore.
import laminates.
Not really. We've got great world leaders in India who are
Oh,
already
we don't have-
manufacturing.
So you mean to say there is no difference in the laminate that is available in around the world and in
Definitely. I think today India is capable of making the quality that can be exported to the world rather than importing in the country. And we have some leading manufacturers, as I mentioned before, who are already doing this quality.
And do you think they're exporting in like a good quantity as
Oh,
well?
definitely.
across-
If not the largest, we will be the largest exporters for laminates in
Wow.
the future.
This,
There's a very bright future in this industry.
this is a very usual perception of people. Anybody doing their house, they say, oh, you need to visit China once.
Definitely.
So how is laminate, how do we deal with that competition with China in respect to laminates?
Well, China is a country where mass production is their forte, and therefore they are able to do prices that may not be easy for all the companies.
But quality?
Quality
What about
is
quality?
always a question mark because we don't know the quality that China makes, but we are aware of the quality we get in India, which is, I think, very superior.
Price?
Price wise, I think our prices are pretty similar,
Compared
if
to-
not the same, to the competitors in China. And we have, in fact, more expensive laminates because of the kind of quality we make. Therefore,
Right.
I would recommend that if you are planning to make a house and you're an Indian and you're wanting
Of
to
course.
decorate your space,
Yeah.
I think you should give the preference to Indian companies.
And when you're
Some
saying that
imported.
technologically, quality, pricing, everything, if we are doing the same job, 100%, why you should even opt for those
Definitely.
products.
I think Make in India was a great move and we should support it.
100%.
Followed by a lot of companies do use papers and textures that come from abroad. But at the end of the day, the finished product definitely is 100% Indian. So we therefore are able to make that quality that people expect outside. And also in India, we have such a vast amount or the number of laborers,
Yes.
which is our biggest benefit
Yeah.
over other
Of
countries.
course, yes.
So we are able to match their pricing, we're able to match their quality, we're able to compete them head to head.
I think when we were last talking, you mentioned something about rolls, that you get these papers in a certain amount, like a quantity.
Yeah.
And so if you feel that this particular laminate is really working well, you remanufacture the same one in a huge quantity, or you just come up with new designs and new prints.
So any laminate is basically the design you see on the top is a design paper that you are importing from multiple printers. Printers are all over the world. We have printers in India, we have printers in China, we have printers in a lot of other European countries. That doesn't change. If you've got a certain kind of design that is working well, you basically can order these in roll formats. They we buy them in kilograms. So
Okay,
usually,
they come in kgs,
yeah,
not in meters.
not in
of-
meters,
Okay.
but approximately the meter of the paper or how much paper comes is usually calculated on the GSM
Yeah.
of the paper,
Right.
depending on like if it's lower then you get
Yeah.
more done, and if it's higher then you get less done, but the
Okay.
quality is better.
Even the vendors tell us, and we also tell our clients, that there might be little design variation, but laminate is one product where we've never seen any variation.
There are chances
is-
of variation
Yeah.
where it comes from the manufacturer, but at the end of the day, when you are making laminate sheets from the same roll,
Exactly.
then you get the
Yeah.
same thing replicated over
Yeah,
and over.
yeah.
There are less chances of variation.
Yeah, we've never
definitely.
seen that kind of variation, because obviously in a project you would place an order for 10 sheets, you falling short on 2 sheets,
Definitely.
you order more and it's the same. I mean, this usually doesn't happen with other products. This is, now I get it, because it comes in a huge roll and
Yeah.
it's the same roll used for that particular batch. So I
Exactly.
think that variation is hence laminate. I mean, the use of laminate is so easy. It's
Laminates are
like, yeah,
the best thing to use at this point because I think the number of variations you can have in
Yeah.
laminates is just insane.
yeah,
Today we have wooden laminates, we have glossy mats.
I know.
There are
It's-
so many textures, so many colors. You can customize it
yeah,
to your preference compared to other products that require
absolutely.
like more natural products that come the way they are,
Yes.
such as veneer.
And as you said, the process is modernized and the quality has become so good. There have been times that we use laminates on the project, and people, they're like, "Oh, it's a lovely veneer," and you're like, "Yeah."
Oh, thanks to the texture plates we have now, because we are able to replicate a veneer-looking laminate very easily.
Yeah.
Especially because of this particular laminate called Synchro, a
Okay.
type of laminate. Synchro basically means that the grains that the design paper have
Mhm.
is mirrored on the texture plate. Therefore, when you press the plate
Mhm.
on the design paper, it leaves a mark exactly in the places where there are grains.
This is
can
how
get-
even flutes and other textures are made using this technology.
Yeah, it's the same technology, but Synchro is specifically made to make the laminate sheet look like veneer.
Yeah.
Like that's the advantage of using
Yeah.
Synchro.
I think the only challenge laminates have, that's I think with end users also, and this is one question that always clients come up with us, saying that the edges are sharp, the edges are this thing.
Definitely.
So how do you have anything to, like as a manufacturer, you'll have to, like, this is over the years.
Right.
So is there anything that you'll have tried working out with to just work on that particular area?
Definitely, when you use laminate to laminate on the edges, there are these dark
Yes,
edges that
yes.
we need. But now, thanks to technology and change in trends, we have edge bendings available.
We always have this, right? Every few days we want to visit as designers, we want to visit stores. Sometimes we don't actually have a requirement, but we do this, it's our regular practice to
Right.
visit stores and figure out what's new in the market. Like, I think this field is, you go after 2 months and you see an entire new collection of finishing
It
products.
is too fast.
Yeah.
moving.
So these days it's so funny that being designers, knowing materials so well, when they show us something, we actually need to ask them, "Ye laminate hai?" You know, laminate have evolved so much and such an easy product to use. And you get so fascinated seeing the innovation, the variety that is available, and you have to ask, "Acha, ye laminate hai?" Okay. So, what is the competition like with laminates?
So funnily, now laminates are not only competing with other laminate brands, but there are so many variations under laminates. There are acrylic laminates, there are
Right.
PVC based
Right.
laminates
Yes.
that do the same thing a laminate does, but they have so many
Absolutely.
more properties. They are anti-fingerprint, they are
Yes.
90-degree bendable, they are scratch-proof, they are
Yeah.
fingerprint-proof.
Yeah.
There's so many factors that these new products are bringing in.
So how do you deal with this competition? As you rightly said, it's not competing with only laminate manufacturers, but it's competing with other products which are similar to laminates.
Definitely, the only thing that these other laminates cannot bring is in the type of wooden laminates that we do.
Yes.
They can never look as natural in these
Yes,
other variations.
Yeah, so you were saying that they have certain limitations, as in the wooden print and all.
Yeah. So I feel the traditional laminates, the amount of variations they have when it comes to wooden grains and looking similar to like a sheet of veneer, I don't think any other base of products can match that.
Also, I feel cost-wise,
Definitely,
And-
laminates are cheaper
yeah,
compared to the PVC based
Yes.
laminates or acrylic laminates.
true, absolutely.
So I feel the people who actually prefer something which is more durable and which is something that will last,
yeah,
laminates is the way to go.
right.
But definitely with the trends changing, people do not focus a lot on durability.
This is every client's belief. Whenever they go to buy a new product, like they are trying to finalize a finishing product, the first question would be, "Oh, it's durable. Oh, it will last. Oh, it will not get spoiled. It will not fade off. There will be no scratches." They'll ask 100 questions, and that client knows that he or she is redoing the space in 3 to 4 years.
Definitely.
I mean, because it's the theme, the complete feel, and everything. People really want a fresh space every 3 to 4 years.
I think the mindset has changed over generations because
Yes.
earlier on, as I remember from my grandfather's
Yeah,
time when
yeah.
they made houses or offices, the interior was more durable.
Durable,
They were like they
yes.
would love to spend more, but they want something
Yes.
that lasts.
Huh.
So
I think
that's
every
changing.
household would have that one piece which they say, "पता है ये कितना पुराना है? ये मेरे दादा के दादा ने बनाया हुआ है."
Definitely, we have such
Yeah, we
elements
have that
in
one
everyone's
piece in
houses.
everyone's house. Yes.
But said that, now with fast moving lives with people renting more than buying.
Yes.
For example, spaces,
Yeah.
renting offices, renting houses.
Yeah.
The trend is so high, people do not like to invest such high amounts
Yes.
in the kind of products they're using at home.
Absolutely.
A certain Swedish company that has taken over the instant furniture market.
Absolutely.
They are working with one of the top manufacturers of laminates in India, where they are making furniture that can be assembled at home.
Right.
People prefer those things over now handmade furniture or furniture made specifically to their requirements. I think these factors kind of bring in a lot of change, and that has made it difficult for companies that do premium segments of laminates.
Laminates, right.
So they do not want to spend
yeah.
more on the laminates, or they do not care about the quality, they care about how it looks.
Yes, true. Absolutely. And considering that, like you said, how it looks and these imported brands coming in and international companies coming in, there is one limitation again. For example, when even we work on projects, these days, heights of the wardrobe, like initially how it used to be, it exactly used to be 7 feet wardrobe and the loft.
Right.
Now with we taking bigger doors, we having a good ceiling height,
Yeah.
and the entire perception of making furniture right up to the ceiling and not breaking it.
Definitely.
The 8x4 sheet that comes, we have, then you have using laminate, you need to give some pattern, some design where we are making grooves and joining two pieces.
Right.
So how do you manage to deal with those limitations? Like if we do not want, obviously nothing more seamless than one single piece going up
Definitely.
without any cuts or grooves.
I think the size variations that are available in the market, and I don't think it's available across the country, but there are certain companies that are making bigger sizes.
Okay.
There's an increase in the heights of ceilings in the
Yes.
new buildings that are coming up,
Yeah.
commercially or residentially.
Commercially also, absolutely.
Definitely,
Yeah.
there are sizes available which go by 9x4, 10x4,
Yes.
4.5, depending on the demand. The company is able to achieve those sizes because then it looks even. You're not, as you said, they don't
Yes.
need,
Yes.
they do not need to cut the sheet.
Yeah,
So-
we've actually used 9x4 at certain places, certain projects, especially main doors, because they are not, they go little above 8,
Right.
and then that cut to cut, then giving those borders, finishing with other element along with laminates, do
Yeah.
not look as cool, as seamless, and as neat as one single sheet going.
Definitely.
And as you said, the premium and the improvised laminates these days, which we get, absolutely looking like veneer, or there are beautiful designs with laminates.
Exactly.
So I think so when you manufacture 9x4, it's only on demand, or you all have the same production these days as you manufacture the 8x4.
No, it can be done in the same way. Again, the design paper that comes from the manufacturer is then made
Okay,
to
they
the
are in
size.
kgs. So
Yeah,
you're
again.
manufacturing 8x4, 9x4 actually doesn't.
No, there is a difference, especially like if you're making a bigger sheet.
Yeah.
The size varies from the length and width, not just the length. Therefore, there are variations, and the design paper manufactured by the designer
Hmm.
is usually set to the size that you require, rather
Okay,
than any size being adjusted later on.
Okay.
And also, the companies that are making these sizes have customized presses that only do these sizes.
Okay.
The standard
So
8x4 size is definitely in trend. It is always going to stay in trend and has a bigger proportion of the market. But this is an upcoming market of bigger sizes, and currently I think it occupies around 15 to 20%.
Okay.
But there is definitely going to be a rise in the coming
right.
future.
In not only 9x4 and 8x4, but how easy is customizing a laminate? It's a client's mindset is really, so when we go to a store, and it usually happens that a client likes a particular design or a pattern and a particular color. Now they will have those kind of questions that मुझे ये color में ये pattern चाहिए, ये flowers मुझे blue color में है, पर मुझे brown color में भी मिलेगा. So it's like everyone would have a different color preference, a different pattern, like a different design in mind, or something that they've seen somewhere and they want to. Yeah, the sources these days are too much for clients to access and
There is a
come
lot
up
of
with inspirations. So how do you deal with that? Like, is customization in laminates easily possible?
It is possible. Actually, laminates are that one product that can be customized to the T of customer's requirement.
Okay.
They can get a different color and different texture made
Yeah.
together. About the color of the flowers, I'm not sure that can change because the design paper remains same. But said that, I think you can customize sizes, you can customize the texture on top, you can customize the shape.
Okay.
So
But is it that easily possible? Like, if a customer, how about the quantity? Is there a minimum quantity required, and is there a time frame that you require?
definitely, so any manufacturer, if they are doing a customized piece, they would require a basic number of 50 to 100 sheets in terms of the cost that they are
Right.
manufacturing.
Right.
Therefore, customization, when made separate from the stock that is readily available, is usually slightly difficult. But ordered in right quantity can be done for anything.
Okay. So as low as 50 or 100 quantities, it can be customized.
I think that's the bare minimum
right.
that you need.
I
But
think not for residential, but yeah, commercial projects really
definitely,
make sense.
we do have companies that come to us with particular colors, particular
Yeah.
textures, the way they want it to look, the wooden grains, the kind of figures they
So you
want.
can actually work and prepare your color pattern. Everything can be worked on a sample, and then you can manufacture it.
Yeah, so any color difference, for example, if a particular project requires a color specification, the designer company can modify that color for you, and you specify the shade
Yeah,
with the help of samples,
right.
and then you can get a customized roll made for that customer
Okay.
specifically. But again, the only limitation that comes with it is the quantity.
I know we both are on the same side of the process. So when clients approach us, whatever space they are making, be it residential, be it commercial, their office or their homes, it's a very, very emotional process for them.
Right.
But for us, it's an everyday thing. At the same time, we actually get absorbed with the clients because for everyone, that's a very, usually it's twice or thrice in a lifetime that you're going to make your house,
Definitely.
your office, whatever. As a designer, as a manufacturer, we do not want to do something that in a year or two they say that, oh, we use this product, but ये तो खराब, इसकी quality बहुत खराब निकली. We have to change this because this was not. We didn't make a right choice.
Right.
How do you deal with that problem when the clients would, after using the product, after a couple of months, years, feel that, oh, we made a wrong choice?
Right. I feel if you are making something that is so personal to you, such as
Yeah.
your first home,
Yes.
especially in like city like Mumbai, where it is so difficult to get your
Absolutely.
own property,
Yeah.
and when you're making your own house, there needs to be a certain sense of originality to it.
Yeah.
And I think that only comes when you are ready to kind of look after the quality of products you're using in your house.
Yes.
See, for a manufacturer such as me, we are focusing more on the premium segment of the line, and we do make more premium laminates over the quality which is the Helio rated. So I always recommend that if you are investing for a longer period,
Absolutely.
it is very important that you are able to look through the price factor
Yeah.
and choose the right product at the right time, because something like laminates,
Yeah.
you do not want to change
Yes.
in the
And-
house.
Yeah, and it's very funny, but you're going to use the best quality wood, the best labor available. Like, you pay so
Everything.
much to your craftsmen, I mean, people who are making the product, the
Right.
carpenters. So much of raw material is going into it. But the end product that's visible is the product that is going to be ready with the use of laminates. The
Definitely.
finishing product is so important. After putting in all the best quality raw material inside, if the finishing product is damaged, you feel that everything is a waste.
Definitely. I just feel from the beginning, if you use the right kind of products, you regret less later. I think that's the mindset you should go with, instead of focusing on this is very expensive
Yeah.
at this point.
I know I always try telling my clients that, for certain, for a small amount, we should really not think of compromising on the finishing product. Another thing is that we are across two different this thing. Like for me, I go to a store every day thinking, oh, what's new I'm going to check out today. For you, it's you want to emphasize that this is my catalog, because it takes so much to get that one catalog out.
Definitely.
So many shades of the same laminate, so many wooden textures, so many textures in. So you worked on it and you've got that entire catalog ready.
Exactly.
And when you present that catalog, I have seen clients just moving pages and asking, "और बताना."
I think it's very easy for the end customer
Yeah.
because of the amount of variations we have in the market now, and the number of companies making these products. It's just endless. But when, as a manufacturer, I am bringing out a collection, I think a good 6 months to a year
Yes,
goes in
of
before
course,
I'm
of course.
launching my
So
catalog.
how do you keep it going every day? Like, how is it? How do you just what's
It is a very lengthy process. It takes a lot of energy, time, study, research. We are looking at the trends. We are seeing what people are liking now. What new can be added to this kind of a trend. And followed by all of this, I think by the end, when the catalog comes out, we kind of try to focus on the kind of customers we want to target. So every catalog, we have 3 catalogs, for example, in our company, where we try to cater to 3 different kinds of audiences. One is more quality based, one is more price based, and one is more abstract, which has different kinds of shapes, colors, and making it look a bit
different textures
different.
basically.
Yeah. So we focus on different areas, and I feel that's how every company would want to work around the kind of range they want to bring in.
So you've been using the word laminate very often entire day.
Yeah.
So some words that are always going together with laminates: sleek slate sheets slide smoothly.
Sleek slate sheets slide smoothly.
Not bad.
Sleek slate sheets slide smoothly. Sleek slate sheets slide smoothly.
Perfect. Timex textures turntables tastefully.
Okay. I can't.
I can't go wrong with this.
Timex textures
Turntables
tables
tastefully.
tastefully. Timex textures turntables tastefully. Timex textures turntables tastefully.
Perfect.
I think you should do one.
I was not. Okay, let's try.
This is an interesting one. Glossy grain grooves glow great.
Glossy grain grooves glow great. Glossy grains groove glow great. Glossy grains grooves glow great.
Not bad.
This brings us to the end of our podcast. Thank you, Janvi, for being here. I really got so many insights about laminates. Dealing with laminates for such a long time, I did not know so many things that you've shared with us today. Thank you so much.
I think it was likewise. I had a great time, kind of correcting the misinformation there is about laminates, and also kind of giving my perspective from a manufacturer's point of view.
Yes.
And I really, really hope that you have more amazing episodes to come.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Please stay tuned for many more episodes.
Please share, like, and subscribe.
Timex Mica and Art Designs. Thank you.